It was a friendly, easygoing reunion the moment he walked out. "Nice to see you, bud." "Good to see you, man." "Good to see you." There was genuine excitement in the air. The host immediately held up the magazine with a grin, pointing proudly. "Look at this right here on the cover of GQ. Come on, Men of the Year." But then his curiosity kicked in. "I have to ask you something. I was watching the Knicks game last night. The Knicks won, by the way, and I saw you sitting courtside. That must have been amazing, but then something happened that would be a nightmare for me." He leaned in, animated, reliving the moment. "You finally get those incredible seats. You're trying not to get in anyone's way, just enjoying the game, and then a ball smashes into your drink. Not just a spill, it exploded. I've never seen anything like it. Let's take a look." They replayed the scene. The basketball ricocheted straight into the can. Bang! The drink shot upward like a fountain. "That's a geyser. It looked like you shook that can up." And yet in the middle of the chaos, there he was, completely unfazed. "I'm just going to open another one." The audience laughed. The host shook his head, still amused. "So you actually bring your own cans to the game?" "Yeah, I had this drink called Cacti. It's amazing." "So you're sitting there, enjoying yourself, sipping your cacti?" "Yeah, and you know, they're basketball players, not football players. Maybe not the best hands in the world." He smiled, recalling the irony of it all. "All night I kept thinking this ball is getting a little too close, but I told myself, no way it's going to hit me. Then I'm talking to my friend and suddenly, pow, here comes the basketball. The impact was almost cinematic. It hit my thumb, the perfect spot. That's why it just erupted. It went everywhere, all over my friend. I was just trying not to spill it on myself, holding it out like that." The host laughed harder. "You're protecting your clothes while the court gets soaked." But what really impressed him was the calm reaction. "I love how chill you were. Most people would panic. You just opened another can." Then the conversation shifted, moving from courtside mishaps to creativity. "First of all, congratulations. You're such a creative mind. You're designing Nike shoes now. Look at these." The crowd erupted again as the sneakers were revealed. "What are these called?" "These are the Mac Attacks." A collaboration that still felt surreal. "You and John McEnroe. Does it blow your mind you designed these?" "Yeah, it's crazy. And I'm glad you got the right pair. Messing with John, he likes to joke around, tries to whack my name out." Then came the detail that had become almost legendary, the reverse swoosh. "When you pitched that idea to Nike, did they say, 'That's our logo, dude'?" He laughed. "Nike's an amazing company. They understand me. I just throw out ideas. I always tell people, throw out the wildest ideas even if you get shot down. The dumbest question is the one you never ask." And that mindset clearly worked. The shoes sold out almost instantly. Then came a surprise that completely changed the mood. "Hold on, I've got to get you right." He reached down and handed over a box. "This is you." The host stared, stunned, like a kid on his birthday. "That's it, I can retire now." Laughter filled the studio. Gratitude followed. "Thank you, bud, I appreciate this." Even the small details turned into comedy. "It says to Jimmy Kimmel, 'You're my favorite.'" Close enough. But the admiration didn't stop there. The host noticed the watch gleaming on his wrist. "By the way, look at that watch." "Yeah, man, I've been making a lot of crazy stuff lately. I made this watch for Audemars." The applause returned, louder than before. Then came a reflective moment, softer and more personal. "Do you remember getting Nikes as a kid? That was a huge deal for me growing up." "Yeah, my mom and dad did everything they could to make sure I had good shoes. I had Jordan 12s, 4s, my mom still has them. They're dirty and busted, but she kept them." And now life had come full circle. From a kid treasuring sneakers to designing shoes and luxury watches. The conversation naturally turned to music. Congratulations on Utopia, one of the biggest albums of the year, #1 for weeks, billions of streams, Grammy nominated. How did you find out about the nomination? I was on tour, about to head to the venue. My partner David called me and said, "We're nominated again." I just thought, yes, this time we've got to bring it home. It still meant everything to him. Music is my life. As a producer, as a writer, I take it very seriously. So yeah, it means a lot. The list of collaborators only added to the magnitude. Drake, The Weeknd, Bad Bunny, SCA, Beyoncé. Did you see Beyoncé on tour? Yeah, it was amazing. I didn't even know my song was in the show until I heard it. I looked over in disbelief. Finally, they spoke about the shows, the fans, the unforgettable energy. You performed in Brooklyn and sang Fee, in 10 times in a row. He grinned. I have the best fans in the world. I just go off their energy. They were wild, so I got even wilder. Tonight at Madison Square Garden, I'm going even crazier. By the end, the tone was pure celebration. Congrats on everything. Always great to see you. Thank you so much. And just like that, amid laughter, applause, and genuine admiration, the moment closed, another unforgettable late-night story etched into memory.